And I'm Mikey.
And we're going to be here with you all day.
What are you doing?
Huh? What? I was just telling the kids that we're going to be here with them all day long.
Well, that isn't entirely true. We'll just be here long enough to tell a couple of stories and sing a few more songs. But that's going to take all day. At least I hope it doesn't.
Anyways, you know what, Mikey? As I'm looking at everyone here, and as I'm looking at them, looking back at me, looking back at them, I'm starting to feel just a little bit...
Tall.
No.
Sort of.
No.
Happy, strong, loud, like dancing.
No. I'm starting to feel a little bit scared to talk to everyone.
Wow, Nico, is that all? Just be like me. When I'm in a situation or a place that I'm a little scared or shy or whatever, I just start to think of one of the greatest persons to ever live.
Who? Your dad?
No.
Some king somewhere?
Nah. Come on, think real hard. This person has way more power than the president or any king, and I have to say, he's even better than my dad. Sorry, Dad. The person I'm thinking of helps a lot of people every single day.
Oh, like Policeman John or Dr. Z. What about Pastor Anderson?
All of those people help a lot of people, but the person I am thinking of has helped millions of people over time. And not only has he helped people, but he also cares about all people and loves everyone. He is the best teacher, doctor, lawyer, comedian. Yes, he has a sense of humor. And friend ever.
Well, I think I need some help with this one, boys and girls. Do you know who Mikey is talking about?
Jesus.
No.
That's right.
Jesus.
It's Jesus. When I think about him, he takes away all of my fears. I'm not scared because I know Jesus has my back, yo.
That's right. When you have Jesus, you have everything. He's the best person who ever lived. He showed the Lord how much he loves us because he died on the cross for all of us.
Not only did he die on the cross for all of us, but 3 days after he rose, came back to life to prove that he is all-powerful. No one else on earth has been dead for 3 days and come back to life. Nope, only Jesus.
Yep, Mikey, you're right about that. You know what? Somebody should make a song about Jesus, that he can be the most famous name in the world, so that everyone would know about his love for all of us and that all he has done and all the things he still does for everyone.
Ready, Nico? Check this out.
if they don't know you. See, they don't know of your grace, and I'ma send you a praise. And how you took our place, so Lord. So, be transparent. Just say you want to have it. Here you go, 'cause Lord, you're a superstar, and I wanna be wherever you are. So let me know, see how you're opening up, so I can fall way back. Like a boss, it's you I want them to know. Las Vegas, they famous. Let every nation sing praise to the King of Kings. Las Vegas, they famous. So the whole world knows the sun gets its glow. You Lord, Las Vegas, they famous. Let every nation sing praise to the King of Kings. Las Vegas, they famous. So the whole world knows the sun gets its glow. You Lord, oh, you're so underrated. In the same world you save, Lord, you're hated. Rise up, man, rise up, man. So you just for a moment, I'm gonna make sure you don't go unnoticed. I want to stay Vegas, famous. The nation sing praise to the King of Kings. Las Vegas, famous. So the whole world knows the sun gets its glow. You Lord, Las Vegas, famous.
Las Vegas, they famous! Jesus! 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 Las Vegas, they famous! Las Vegas, they famous!
Oh my goodness. Let me touch my breath first. Okay, Nico. See what happens when you put your mind on Jesus?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Seeing how Nika got over her fear of public speaking, there is also another person that was probably really scared to do what he was asked to do by God. Yes, yes, it is. Yes.
Oh, yeah, you know what? There's a movie about this person out now. Does anyone know who we're talking about?
Moses.
No.
Okay.
Noah.
Good job. This guy had to build something, and then something happened.
Noah!
Hey, nobody asked you.
Omar.
To build something, and then something happened for like 4 days and 4 nights. Oh, I mean 40 days and 40 nights.
Do you know now?
Noah.
Yes, that is correct. We will share with you all the story of Noah.
Okay then, maybe we should have somebody who's actually there to tell the story. Hey, Rico! Rico, come on, come on.
Rico?
Where are you? Are you lost again?
Yes.
Where you at?
I'm coming.
Behind you.
Rico,
Rico! Tell the boys and girls about the story of Noah and the great flood and how God had Noah build the ark and got the animals and the rain and the flood.
Hold up, girlie. You gotta go way back in time to tell this story. When it didn't rain back in those days. Yep, and something miraculous happened. And awesome. Yep. And God showed himself mighty. Yes, he did. It happened like this, you see. This is what really happened. The people in the world had become very, very bad. God called them wicked. But out of all the people, there was one man who loved and obeyed God. Noah was this man. He worshiped God, but everyone else hated and disobeyed God. One day, God said something shocking to Noah.
I will destroy this wicked world. Only your family will be saved.
God told Noah that a great flood would come and cover the earth to
build a wooden ark, a big boat enough for your family and many, many animals.
God gave Noah exact instructions on how to build the ark and how many of each types of animals, bugs, insects, and creatures to have aboard. Noah didn't waste any time. He got busy doing exactly what he was ordered to do. As Noah was building the ark, people laughed and mocked him.
Hey, what you doing, old man? That sure is funny looking. What's that supposed to be?
Noah explained why he was making an ark.
Because of your wickedness and disobedience, God is going to send rain, and there's going to be a great flood. The flood will destroy the earth and all living things. You must change your evil ways.
Rain? Tell us what's rain, Noah. A flood? What is a flood?
Look at this nutcase. Rain? Rain? Seriously?
We just happen to like our old ways, thank you very much.
Noah kept building. He kept telling the people about God, but nobody listened. It took Noah a long time to build the ark, which gave the people a long time to pay attention to what he was saying. However, no one but his family believed him. Noah had great faith. He believed God even though rain had never fallen before. Finally, the ark was ready to be loaded with supplies. The animals came next. God brought 7 of some types and 2 of others. Birds, great and small, beasts, tiny and tall, made their way to the ark. The people shouted insults at Noah as he loaded the boat. They had not stopped their disobedience and wickedness toward God, but they did not ask to enter the ark.
Yeah, get along with you into your old boat.
Can you believe this? Look, he's getting animals and birds there. Gross.
Have a good trip. Adios. Hasta la vista, baby.
Finally, all the animals and birds were aboard.
Come into the ark, you and your family.
Wife, children. All of the animals are on board. It is time.
Then God shut the door. Then the rain came. First the light pitter-patter of raindrops. And then the rain got harder and harder and harder, and there was a mighty downpour that soaked the whole earth. Flood waters poured over towns and villages. As the water rose, the ark began to float. The ark sheltered Noah from the flood. Through God's earlier instructions, he made provisions for Noah and his family and the animals on the ark. It had rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Then the rain stopped. Even the mountains were under the water. Everything that breathed outside the ark died. After 5 months of flooding, God sent a drying wind. Slowly, the ark came to rest high in the mountains of Ararat. Noah stayed inside the ark 40 days as the water lowered. Noah sent a raven and dove out of the ark's open window. Not finding a dry, clean place to rest, the doves returned to Noah. A week later, Noah tried sending the dove out again. The dove came back this time with a new olive leaf in its beak.
Oh man. Lord, please give us dry land.
The next week, Noah sent the dove out again. It did not return, and Noah knew that the earth was now dry.
Noah, it is now time to leave the ark.
Wife, children, I have wonderful news.
What? Is it time to leave the ark now?
Yes, my dear. We are getting off this ark. Let's unload the animals.
How grateful Noah was.
I will build an altar and worship God for saving me and my family from this awful flood.
Never again will I send a flood to judge the people for their sins. Every time you see a rainbow, this is a sign that I am keeping my promise to you.
Noah and his family found new beginnings after the flood. In time, his family repopulated the whole earth. All the nations of the world come from Noah and his children.
Faithful your loving kindness towards me. Your tender mercies I see, day after day, forever faithful towards me. Yes, you are. Always providing for me. Great is your mercy towards me. Great is your
Isn't that an awesome story?
Yeah. Noah had to build a boat and live with the animals in a swimming pool for a really long time.
Whew. I don't think anyone can survive that today. Well, boys and girls, I hope you remember this story forever and ever. I sure know I will survive.
I know I will too, and I will also remember that when God asks me to do something, I won't be afraid to do it because I know God will bless me for doing it.
And we also have to do what is good and right, and that God is always on our side. Yep, that is all we have time for today.
I hope you had as much fun as we did.
Come back and see us next time, okay? Okay. Before we go, we have some people here that we'd like you to meet.
They are friends of ours, and we would like for them to be friends of yours too.
Please say hi to Pastor Anderson and his wife.
Lady J.
Woo!